Welcome back, YouTube. I am back here with another video. This one is just myself, and I'm going to be doing this everyday makeup tutorial. This is what I've been doing every day for about 3 years. It's good for school, good for quarantine when you just want to look a little decent in the house. So stay tuned to watch the video and hear the shout out. So now for today's video about my natural everyday makeup tutorial, I'm going to start off with my brows as always. Now I'm at my cousin's house actually doing this video. So usually I use my e.l.f. pencil, is what you saw in my previous video, but today I use the Salon Perfect Done-in-One Brow Pomade in the color dark brown, and I just have this e.l.f. small angled brush. These are both drugstore. This is like $1 or $2 and this is like $3. So a lot of this stuff is drugstore. So what I like to do is I get product on my brush and I like to just wipe it onto here, and it kind of flattens it, which I personally like because then it really gives it that sharp edge. And if you see me looking away, I have a mirror in front of me. So I am just going to start off in the beginning, and like I said in my brow tutorial, with gel it still applies the same way. So oh my goodness, there's gonna be mess ups. So I'm just creating a outline, and then I'm going to the top and outlining. And then because I don't have my spoolie with me, I am going just to not add any product, but I'm just brushing it up. Because what I like about this brush is that it's very like, I don't know, it just really blends well. And that's one eyebrow. So I'm gonna go and do the other eyebrow off camera. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is for the normal to oily skin, and it's not very full coverage. It's like medium coverage, but I mean, with my acne, I don't care to cover it. I'm comfortable with my acne. But this is in the color 118, and I use this lighter shade to carve out my brows. So I'm going to show you one brow and then do the other one off camera. By the way, stay tuned for the shout outs at the end of the video. So I'm just going to take the product and I kind of just sweep it under to keep it under the brow, and then I go closer and you have to lightly brush it. Okay, so that's the top of the brow, and I just bring the product down up over my eyelid, and it just helps. In my opinion, it is a faster way to just conceal the eyes, you know, all the veininess. And now I'm just blending, and I blend this. It stops the music. No, does it? It did. Oh. And then now I'm going to go up, and I don't like to go too close to the brow at first. I just put the product and then I start to go closer and closer very slowly with less and less product as it's blending out onto the skin, because that helps make for less mistakes. And I like to curve my eyebrows. I need to get my eyebrows done, but this quarantine has my face all messed up, but it's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna come back after I have done the other one. Now I'm gonna show you what I do in the middle. Again, this is in my previous brow tutorial, and I will link it somewhere. So I know people don't like boxy brows, but I do this and I do box it. It's like a box. But what I do is I blend it and I go like into my brow, And it just blends the edges and make it more of like that skin tone that you want and more blended. So that's what I do. Now for my skin, I'm gonna still go in with 118. And I just dip my brush, nothing special. And I just apply, and I do in sections. So I'm gonna start with this cheek, then the next cheek, then my forehead, so on and so forth. Because my acne, so I like to keep it more controlled and just being able to kind of be more in control of one area at a time. So that's one. It's already like a better complexion, and my skin tone starts to become one color. And I also use this for my concealer. That's how I make it more natural. And of course, if your skin is more bad, I mean your dark circles, then you're gonna want more. And with my acne, I'll just dot them as so. And now I'm just going to start to blend it out. And it gives quite good coverage for under the eye if your dark circles are not that bad. I'm gonna go around my eye. And just start blending it out, going to now I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and come back. And now we're back. I have my foundation, and yes, it looks a little bit of a different color, but we're gonna work with it. I'm telling you, I have gotten whiter from staying inside. By the way, I use the Airspun translucent powder. I just get it with my sponge and apply. I don't really bake, I just put it there and then I just blend it out. So I do that for that with the pointy tip. And this sponge is the Real Techniques sponge. And it's really good. I'm just blending my creases, and then I get the powder, and I like to do this because it really does set the eyes and make it a really good canvas to start with. And then I'm just gonna go in on top of my pimples. Going on top. And for some reason with the sponge, it actually keeps it controlled and it doesn't go like into your eyebrows. Like, you don't have to be afraid of that. By the way, to get a shout out at the end of the video, you do want to comment, subscribe, and like this video, and you will be a shout out on our next video. Okay, that is it for the powder. Okay, and now we're gonna do my bronzer and blush. So this is another e.l.f. brush, the Flawless Face Brush, and it works really good. It's nice and tapered. And I'm going in with the Hoola by Benefit. It's just a little sample I'm running out that I got for my 16th birthday from my cousin over a year ago. So what I like to do is keep it more up on the cheeks. And when you have acne, as you can tell, I'm like sweeping it up. And it has like, wow. You can tell my cheekbone where I don't see nothing. But, and then I will go a little bit down. But when you tap, when you have acne, it does help to cut this part out. Okay. It does help just to keep the product, because this is cheap makeup, my foundation and everything. So when you tap, it's not moving any of the foundation, whereas if I rub it, I never know if it's gonna start coming off. I'm just gonna go up. I like to brush my hair out the way. Right here, for some reason, foreheads are always the best with makeup. Okay. And then I will like sometimes tap on the sides of my nose to like bronze. And to cover that uneven skin tone problem, I just darken my neck. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with my blush with the Sonia Kashur. I forgot how to say it, but this is just her blending brush, and it's a fluffy brush. And this is where I use the IT Cosmetics. So I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics blush, and it's like, I've been using it for so long. That bronzer's on there. But I'm taking the blush, and again, just tapping it in. I don't really like a lot because I do have pimples, and I feel like you're just bringing back out the redness. So there's that, and I do a little bit on my nose. So next, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This is like OG right here. This is like one of the best highlights, in my opinion, that has been out. Yeah, it's old. And I use the color Summer, the one right there. So I'm just going to apply. This is just if I want a glow, like in the summer. And to me, it just makes it look more natural. So I just apply. And sometimes I'll put it on my brow bone. That's the only places I like it. I don't like it on my nose. I don't like it on my forehead. That's just my personal preference because then I feel like I look sweaty. But people choose. So next I'm gonna do mascara. This is the Voluminous Superstar. This is again a drugstore. A friend bought this for me, but it's like a 1 and 2. So I'm gonna show you like if I want longer lashes one day because my lashes are naturally long. So you take this primer and just apply it to the lashes. It does make the eyelashes look a little funny. It's like a snow cream. And then you go in with the second side. Really with this, you don't need a lot of mascara if you already have longer lashes. I hate when they get stuck. And that's pretty much it for the final look. I'll just pop on some chapstick or some lip gloss, and if I want to, I will just, this is by Nabi, I'll just do, this is what I do. So I outline my Cupid's bow and I put it right here. Okay. So I legit just kind of outline my, wherever I don't know, just I put it wherever, and I take some Vaseline, of course, and I apply it. And I just mix it, and it creates just a natural brown if you want a little bit of something. And this, guys, is the final look. I hope you enjoyed the video. So now it is time for shout outs. So this is really our second video. My cousin is not in this one, but comment down below what videos you would like to see. And so for the shout out, the one person that did like, subscribe, and comment to our video, our first one, is 7X Games. So that was the name of their channel. And so yeah, go check out their gaming channel, and they do a lot of game videos. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for more. I'm gonna put the last video right here, and please subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you guys. You guys can comment down below what you guys would like to see. Bye.